We are looking at R.D. Sharma solution, class 12, chapter 2, functions, and exercise is 2.2. This is question number 8. So we have function f and g. So they are defined by fx and gx, and we have to show that Fogg and Goff are identity function. So the f function and g function both are from R to R, that is real number to real number. So Fogg and Goff we have to compute, and then we have to prove that it is R is subscript IR. This is identity, means whatever you put, the same thing should come out. So let me tell you about the functions which are given. It's fx equals x plus 1 and gx equals x minus 1. fx is x plus 1 and gx is x minus 1. Okay. Fogg. Let us find out the Fogg first. F of gx. So gx is x minus 1. Put here f x minus 1. Now put x minus 1 in x plus 1 in place of x. So you have x minus 1 plus 1 x you get. So x is identity. That is, you placed x, Fogg of x, you got x. How about Goff? G of fx. The g of fx is g of x plus 1. Fx is x plus 1. So put it here. The x plus 1 in place of x minus 1. You get x already. So when you put x, you get x. So in both the cases, you are getting identity. And since they are identity, which is what needs to be proven. Question number 9. Verify associativity for the following 3 mappings. So there are 3 functions here. So the 3 functions are there, and there are a proper domain and codomain also given. F is n to z0, n is natural number, z0 is set of non-zero integers, all the integers, but non-zero integers are not there. Set of non-zero integers. Set of, then q is rational number. So let me tell you again, z0 is the set of non-zero integers. Non-zero integers are there, only 0 is not there. Except 0, you can understand like this. So we have to verify the associativity. Associativity is what? A plus B plus C. First A plus B bracket plus C, and A plus B bracket, B plus C bracket, that is B plus C is inside the bracket. So that is associativity. You will see here also. Let me write the functions first, fx and gx and then hx. So you have fx is 2x, gx 1 by x, and hx is e to the power x. What is associativity? Associativity. So Fogg, Goff, when we took 2 functions, when we have the third function, that will be h operation of f operation of g, that is h o g o f. So as I said, a plus b plus c is first we add a plus b, or first we add b plus c. Similarly here, first we'll do operation of g and f, and then this is the first thing. Then we'll do the operation of h and g. So Hog of both the time, but first time ho Goff, and second time Hog of o of f. Okay. Now coming to, first of all, the domains have to be same. This is very important. So Goff, essentially Goff we will find and HOG will find. What is Goff? G of fx. What is fx? Fx is 2x. Put it here. G of 2x. Now G of 2x. So you put 2x in gx. So 1 by 2x. This is Goff. This is your Goff. Okay. Now Goff is found out. Now we'll use it for h, but first let us find out HOG. H of gx. So gx is 1 by x. Now put 1 by x in place of x in hx. So e to the power, in place of x you are writing 1 by x. Okay. H of G, Hog Goff we have already found out. So H operation GOF. So H operation 1 by 2x. H of 1 by 2x you have to find out actually. GOF was 1 by 2x. Finally, Goff was 1 by 2x. So H of 1 by 2x. Basically H bracket 1 by 2x. Just put 1 by 2x in place of function H. So H is Hx is e to the power x. In place of x, we'll replace it by 1 by 2x. This is H operation GOF, and GOF was done earlier. Now we are taking HOG operation F. Now here we are doing H operation G first and then operation of F. So HOG. What is HOG? We already found out HOG. This is HOG of F. What is F here? F is 2x. The HOG was what? HOG was e to the power 1 by x. So you have to put 2x in place of x in e to the power 1 by x. So e to the power 1 by, in place of x we are going to replace 2x. So e to the power 1 by 2x. So here you see HOGOF associativity we have shown. First we did GOF, then we did HOG first. Both are same. So associativity property has been verified. 10th question here. So consider F, G and H. Defined by, we have Fx, Gy and Hx. So show that, again associativity here we have to prove. So this is exactly similar to the previous question we have done. But this is a NCERT question. So Fx, Gy and Hz. Don't worry about this X, Y, Z because it's all same. You can write it as Gx also and Hx also, doesn't matter. So HOGOF. GOF will do first. Then we'll do HOG first and then operate it with F. Right? So basically what we have to do? HOGOF. GOF first. So we have to show it equal to HOG. Verify we have to. HOG of F. So first we'll find out GOF. Then we'll find out HOG. So G of F. So G of Fx. Fx is 2x. So G of 2x. So in place of y you have to put 2x. As I said, y doesn't matter, z doesn't matter. It's just variables. So put 2x in place of y here. 3 into 2x plus 4, you get 6x plus 4. This is your GOF. Now H of GOF, that is H, what is GOF coming? 6x plus 4. So in H, you put, means in place of z, you have to put 6x plus 4. So sin 6x plus 4. This is H operation GOF. Sin 6x plus 4. Now coming to the second part. As earlier we have already done. That is HOG first and then operation with F. So H of GX, HOG I am finding out. H of GX. GX is G or Y, GX, it's the same thing. 3x plus 4, don't worry about Y, it is same as x. 3x plus 4. Now go to H and put this 3x plus 4 here. So HOG we have found out, assign 3x plus 4. HOG we have found out. Now we have to do H of G of F. HOG we have found out. Now HOG of F. So F will be what? Sin 3x plus 4 operation of 2x. So in place of x, you have to put 2x. Fx you have to put here. So sin 3 into 2x, that is 6x plus 4. Right? So both are same, and this we have verified. This 9th and 10th question are exactly same. You have, the operation should be same. Question number 11 now. So this is also a NCERT question. To give examples of two functions, f should be n to n, natural number to natural number, and g should be from natural number to natural number, such that gof is onto but f is not onto. G of fx is onto, but the function f itself should not be onto. So this is what we have to do here. It cannot be done. It is just learned by practice. So fx, I am writing x plus 1. Why it is not onto? Why it is not onto? Onto means surjective. First is range and codomain should be equal in onto. But if you see here, because these are natural numbers, so n arrow n. But when we put 1, you get 1 plus 1, 2. When you put 2, you get 2 plus 1, 3. So you are leaving this one. 1 will never come. So all the value of codomain is not equal to range. It is remaining. So it is not onto. Now gx is quite special. Why as I said, it will only come into your mind by experience, not just like that. So it is x minus 1 if x is greater than 1, and it is 1 when it is x equals 1. Please remember, x less than 1 or x less than 0 won't come, because this is a natural number. Negative value won't come. Either it will be 1 or greater than 1. So at 1 we are saying it will be 1. At greater than 1 we are saying it is x minus 1. Right? So onto, it is not, fx is not onto. Gx, it is just saying that f is not onto, but we have to take f such that gof is onto. Now if you remember identity function is always onto, because if I write 1 2 3 1 2 3, 1 is mapped to 1, 2 is with 2, 3 is 3, they are all mapped, they are identity functions. So you will get y, and for every y there will be an image fx in the first set. So here we are going to take two cases. Case number 1, x is greater than 1. First case we are taking. X is greater than 1 means, please remember we are putting x. We are putting x. So the gof is g of fx. G of fx. Fx is what? As I said, x is greater than 1, so you have to put x minus 1 here. G of x minus 1 here. Now, when we put because fx is x plus 1, fx is x plus 1, but when we put g of x plus 1, we have to put x plus 1 in place of x minus 1. In x minus 1, in place of x, you just put x plus 1. So when 1 gets cancelled, you get x. So when we put x, you got x. We put actually, that gx is actually x. For x, we have made this. Now we'll take the case of x equals 1. When we put x, it was x. When we put x as 1, whatever you put inside g, it doesn't matter, because x is equal to 1. It will always come as 1. It is a constant function. So you put x, you get x. You put 1, you get 1. I hope you got the idea. For x will come. For 1 is come. So basically it's an identity function. X will give you x, 1 will give you 1. So what are you giving is coming outside. So identity function. And I just told you identity functions are onto functions. So we proved it. So this fx was not onto, and we proved gof is onto. Because gx is the basic thing. I don't remember, you just have to remember it. It's not possible that in the exam we come up with this kind of solution. Question number 12 we are taking. This is NCERT question. Okay. Give examples of two functions, f from z, n to z, and g is from z to z, such that gof is injective but g is not injective. Right? So f n to z, g z to z, gof is injective but g is not injective. So injective means what? 1 to 1. We will take a function g which will not be injective, which will not be one-to-one. But GOF should be injective. It should be one-to-one. So f function, what we are taking here is, we are taking identity function, which is x. Or we know identity function, we have just seen that it is one-to-one, so it is injective. Fx equals x, I'll just prove it. If fx equals fy, x should be equal to y. So fx will be what? X. Fy will be what? Y. So x is equal to y. That means it is injective. Now we are coming to gx, and gx is equal to mod x. So gx is mod x we are taking. We are taking another function gx, which is mod x. So gx and gy, let us see whether it is injective or not. So mod x equals mod y. So x equals plus minus y, because mod x equals mod y means x is equal to plus minus y. So we have already seen in the previous exercises question that it is mod x is not injective. So it is not one-to-one. Now let us see whether GOF x is what? It is injective or not. But remember, we are dealing with natural number. We are dealing with natural number here. Okay. So GOF x, g of fx. Fx is x. So put in place of fx, put x. So gx is mod x. Now in place of x, put mod x. So you get mod x. Let us check the gx, which is equal to mod x for its one-to-one. So mod x equals mod y. GOF x is simply some function like fx or fy. So GOF x equals GOF y you have to prove. And GOF x equals GOF y. If x equals y comes, then you are done. So GOF x, g of fx is mod x, g of fy is mod y. But x is equal to plus minus y. But the thing is, it is plus minus y, but we are talking about the GOF. GOF is z to z. GOF is only natural number to natural number. It will not be z. If you see GOF, both the domain you see, it will only be natural number. So negative won't come. So it will be x equals y, it is injective. So GOF x, GOF y. We started with this and we proved x equals y. So this is, we are talking about natural number, x equal to y. So GOF is injective. So the domain does matter. It is injective. Question number 13 here. If f is a to b and g is b to c are one-to-one function, show that GOF is a one-to-one function. GOF is one-to-one function. So we have just seen GOF, how to prove that it is one-to-one. G of f, one-to-one means g of x equals g of y. Then x should be equal to y. So GOF x equals GOF y. If we are able to prove x equals y, that is, they both are, means the GOF is one-to-one. So what is GOF x? G of fx, right? What is GOF y? G of fy. But remember, f is already one-to-one and g is also one-to-one. So function f is a to b. What does it mean? It is one-to-one. That means f one-to-one means if fx equals fy, x should be equal to y. If fx equals fy, x should be equal to y. This we are going to use just now. But before that, let me give you one more function, g. Now this g function, which is b to c, this function again is one-to-one. b to c, it is again one-to-one. What does it mean? If you put gx equals gy, x should be equal to y. X should be equal to y. Right? So in place of g inside x, if I put fx, because we are dealing with GOF x. GOF x is what? G of fx, g of fy. So g of something with g of something, that is fx, fy. Fx, g of fx and g of fy is fx equal fy, because gx equal gy is x equals y. Now fx equals to fy. So if you see here, I just proved that fx equals fy means x equal to y. Means because they both are one-to-one. So we started with GOF x, GOF y, and it finally proved that x equals y. And earlier I told you that is only possible when it is one-to-one. If GOF x equals GOF y equals gives you x equals y. This means that this is 1 to 1. Please remember, f and g are also 1 to 1. Now coming to question number 14. If f and g are onto function, so onto means what? They are surjective. Onto function, surjective. Show that GOF is an onto function. So we have already talked about onto, into a lot. But because this question is totally based on onto, let me give you a brief idea about onto. Onto means we have two set. Every y should have a fx. Every y should have its corresponding fx, an image. That is, no value of the set B is left wandering. Everything should be. That is, the second thing is, we'll not use this concept, but there is a concept. Codomain and range should be equal. Codomain and range should be equal. Okay, now you see. So we are going to make GOF. GOF, if we take all of these and if finally we can make GOF from somewhere, then it is onto. Because we are starting with f and g as onto. So this is a, b, c. F function is from a to b. F function from a to b. Then g function from b to c. They both are onto, remember. This is for f and this is for g. Okay. Now, when this is onto, b to c is onto, that means there will be some value z, any value z, you can take any value. There will be some z, it will have some image in b. It is onto, b to c is onto, g function is onto. So, there will be some z which will have an image. So, you can write it as, say, because this is function g, gy. So, gy equals z. There will be some z which will have some gy. Okay, I hope you got the idea, because earlier I told you about the concept of onto when we started this question. So gy equals z. Now come to a to b. Now I am taking function f. Function f, again there will be some value in b, there will be some value in b which will have some image in a. Every value in b will have some image in a. So some y, if you take some y, it will have some fx in a. So fx equals y. So fx equals y is for onto of function f. Gy equals z is for onto of b to c. So z equals gy. This is already from the second part we have taken. What is y? You can put fx. So what is g of fx? Which is GOF-x. So we started with z, then we went to gy, and with y we went to fx and we put it here and we found GOF-x, and which is onto. Okay, this is all about this exercise. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.